The Big Voice. KWTN 100.9 FM. Nebraska. The official radio station of the Winnebago Tribe.
KWTN 100.9 FM. Welcome everybody to a beautiful Tuesday here in Winnebago, Nebraska. We are broadcasting live out of the Big Voice studios here. As always, like to say welcome to everybody. For those, Heinepe, good morning, good afternoon for those that are across the lands, and then good evening for those that are overseas, and good night for those that are just heading to bed. No, but I'd like to welcome in our co-host here, Winnebago Indian News editor, Bethani, DJ Bethani, and say hello to the good folks out there. How you doing?
Hello, good folks. I'm doing great.
Okay, we got a whole plethora, a lot of stuff to get to here today.
Slew.
Yes, we have a lot of announcements because we have a lot of events that are going to be taking place. Mm-hmm. Today, we are going to feature a lot of people, including the Winnebago Public School. We have Mr. Turner here. He was the superintendent. We have the IHS DDU unit. They're going to have an event coming up. We're going to talk to Tammy and the crew. They're going to explain what's going to be taking place. We have Angel Decora Museum is going to debut those beautiful powwow portraits. Is that what they're called? It's a project there, and it's really wonderful. We're excited to say that. Excited to see the debut of that. We have the Horsemen. Atticat is having a horse race this weekend.
Yep.
So we have some good folks that are partners. Lori Thomas and crew are going to be coming up here. So we're going to get a chance to kind of hear a lot of stuff here today, man. I'm excited. Also, we have the joke of the day. Songs that make you go, Just to recap, how did that go? So just so you know what it is, it's a little game that we don't share, but we have to work as a team. You have to hum a song and you have to guess it before we do, right?
Yep.
That's the challenge there. And then we got the rant of the day.
Yep.
Alrighty, so let's get into it. We'd like to welcome in to the studio here, Winnebago Public School is going to be starting their classes this week. Isn't that crazy? Summer's officially over, guys. Wow. Mr. Turner, go ahead and introduce yourself. You got an Indian name too, right? It's Kunu?
No.
Okay. My bad.
Idadub.
Idadub.
Like to talk a lot.
Oh, okay. I got you.
So I'm Kamal Turner. I'm the superintendent at Winnebago Schools, and we're getting ready to start my 4th school year at Winnebago.
Isn't it crazy?
And yes, super excited to get these kids here on Thursday.
Yeah.
And just get going. One of the things is we get to see all of our statistics and things, and one of my big things is I want to grow us academically.
Yeah.
And we're seeing that, and we've been seeing that trend, and just super excited that of our 6 goals, the 2 academic ones are growing in both the upper and lower areas, and those numbers say that.
Right.
And we can feel that too.
Yeah.
I can feel us getting better academically at school every day. But it's great when the numbers back that up, and we're growing, and we just want to keep on with that momentum, because having a quality education and being challenged at school is something that will benefit kids down the line. And I don't know if you always know it as a kid, because I didn't, but I do appreciate those people working through and giving me a good quality base, whether I wanted it or not.
For sure.
In education. So I'm super excited for our growth, and attendance is growing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, I'm excited to get started again.
Good relative the other day called me, and that's Randy Decora, and he helps out the Winnebago Public School, works for our Winnebago Tribe Court Department and stuff. But he made mention. He said, "Can you, as communications, get some stuff out there on the big screen?" Which we will. But he said attendance matters. Attendance matters. Can you explain that a little bit?
It does. We need those kids there every day so that we can teach them. I mean, it is important, and not just to be there every day, to be there on time every day. You'll start hearing a slogan from us: arrive at 7:45.
Nice.
A lot of parents and kids, they don't know that if I just come 15 minutes late every day, well, that adds up to 6 or 7 or 8 absences in a year.
Yeah.
And how attendance is taken, how we have to turn it in.
Yeah.
Those things add up.
Right.
And so every little bit counts. You know, when I want to come and get my kid, 30 minutes early, well, that's 30 minutes worth of absence from school, and it's 30 minutes we don't get to have them.
Right.
Other than the attendance laws, policies, but it's 30 minutes that we don't get to have them and get to see them, and they might miss out on that one thing that makes them great.
Yeah.
That might be the 30 minutes where they're going to hear something that really changes their life, their mindset, or sparks an interest in something. Mm-hmm. So we want the kids there.
Nice. As parents, a lot of times we have a hard time. We got to get ourselves ready for work and just make sure your kids are. So we want to encourage that. Is that a lot of times we want to, how do you say it? Parents need that extra motivation and stuff. Mm-hmm. That is you're growing up your young ones and especially the guardians, grandparents, whoever's taking care of the young ones, the students and everything. Let's try to get them. Senioritis and everything, when you get in the high school age, they're like, all this and that and stuff. But man, just try to keep that motivation up if you can.
Yes, and we want it to be a place where kids want to come.
Yeah.
One of the big things from our previous school year is that we increased or decreased our chronic absenteeism by 17% in the high school.
Oh, wow.
14% as a school. And that is a huge number. Mm-hmm. You hear other schools talk about, well, one of our goals is to decrease our chronic absenteeism by 2%. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, what we did was kind of phenomenal.
Right.
And a lot of it has to do with the parents. We were actually asked to go out to Washington, D.C. last year.
Wow.
And to present on that at the NAFIS conference.
Wow.
And so we went out and we presented. And people were like, that is awesome. Like, what do you think the big thing is? And I'm like, the big thing is the people. Mm-hmm. Like, we're getting better people that care for kids. That's one of our big things is, do you care for kids and do you want to make them better educationally? Do you want to provide them a better education? Because I'll get lots of credit once we're one of the top educational schools in the state of Nebraska or the country or whatever. I'll get plenty of credit for that. But I have to have the right people in place to do that. And I think we're really close to having all of the right people in place.
Nice.
And I like our staff that we have. Not much turnover. And the people that we bring in are people that I think are going to treat kids well and push them academically and give them the things that they need to go forward and achieve whatever their dreams are. Some people don't want to go to college. Some people want to work with their hands.
Yeah.
That's up to us to make sure that we have the best people to teach you what you need to go and work with your hands.
Yeah.
Some people may want to be on radio, and they tell me I have a face for radio.
Nice. You do. Right? I mean, this guy right here, he could be one of our, you could host your own radio show.
And so, like, just having people that are open-minded and, helping kids to do whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
Because I think if I would have had those options, maybe I'd do something different. Maybe I'm still doing the same thing. But I would have loved to have been able to go, you know what? Any path that I want, I'm prepared for coming out of high school. I'm prepared to go try to do whatever it is that I want it to do and not be a little bit limited.
Yeah.
So
sure.
That's what I want to provide that for kids.
Yep. Just to recap, you got to attend the Winnebago Public School powwow, back to school, welcome back powwow. Mm-hmm. What'd you think?
I thought it was really enjoyable. I got to go sit on the sidelines, and when I had arrived, there was the special. So they did the head man, which was Misu Dozo, and the head lady, Audrin Decora. Yeah, Audrin Decora. And so They did like a little candy run for the kids, and they had the teacher special. So I was out there hyping up all the teachers. And shout out to Destiny Shipman. I heard that she's the 3-year champion.
Wow, 3-peat?
She is a 3-time champion. I did not even make the finals this time.
Hey, and to give you credit, you was getting it though.
All right, thank you, thank you. I think they wanted to open it up for other new staff, which one of our new staff members, Mr. Cleve, was there. He was in there, and I'm like, and I remember him telling me prior, he was like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna go with it. And I said, no one will judge you for trying. Like, just have a good time, just go with it and try. Nice. And I'm a little disappointed because I thought, that I could have a shot to win because Miss Shipman is expecting a child here in a couple months.
She had a passenger and all.
Turns out she was that much better than me.
Wow.
And last year when I got my second place trophy, I was like, I'm pretty good. Apparently there's a big gap in which one of us is the better dancer. So
Nice. Well, I want to say thank you to the coordinators for the powwow and stuff. That culture, and people want to sing, people want to dance, our students, and that encouragement of that. I know Destiny, she did that project where she was doing the skirts.
Yep, it's an ongoing project, so just good thing that you're bringing that up. It's going to keep going, and I actually been talking with her, so we'll bring more of that information to the community. But it's an ongoing project.
We're going to let you go here, but any last words that maybe to the parents or any of the parents of students or anything like that you want to say to them?
Yes, get those kids to school. We arrive at 7:45. We start at 8. We want your kids there. We're going to do our best to keep them safe. There may be some hiccups. Everyone goes through things, but we want your kids there. We just want to provide them with the best education that we possibly can, and we need them there to do that, and we want to see their smiling faces.
Also, thank you, Winnebago Indian News. You guys are helping us out. You guys are sending us the board of director minutes. Is that school board minutes?
Yes.
Yeah, so we appreciate that. And any...
I have some for you today.
Okay.
Awesome.
That I'll be sending you.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, Mr. Turner, you guys have a good school year. We're here to help bring up any updates. I know that one... again, we want to encourage no vaping and things like that. Yes. You guys came up last year.
We still have our vape policy. We still have our no cell phone policy. And those things are there to get them out of the way of us educating students.
All righty. All right. Winnebago Public School. Go Indians.
Well, thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you, Mr. Turner. Wow. So what did you think of the recapping of that dance contest, the teacher dance? Is that what they call it?
Yeah, it was good. I actually got to go live, got to test out our cool Ray-Ban glasses.
Go back on our live?
Yep, it's on our Big Voice Facebook page.
Nice.
It's a 2-part, but it was funny because like they were putting their best foot forward.
Yeah. And then Destiny, is she like what is she doing to make sure that she wins it? As we call our next guest. Come on up, Tammy.
She was actually just kind of filling it with the crowd, and I think she's very well acquainted with a lot of our community, so there's a lot of people showing love.
Did she have, what did she do? Fancy shawl?
Fancy shawl.
Did she?
Yep.
Awesome. Okay. So we are going to turn our attention here. Go ahead and give us your introduction. This is the first time we're having an interview with you, and so appreciate you taking the time out. But come on up here and introduce yourself to the folks out there that are listening.
Okay. My name is Tammy Featherland. I'm the CEO of the Great Plains Area Regional Drug Dependency Unit. We're a residential unit that helps adults, anybody who is eligible for IHS services over the age of 18, to get from early sobriety to the point where they're able to maintain their sobriety with outpatient services. So we're that little gap to help to get from the point where someone stops using drugs or alcohol so that they can maintain it. So that's our gap we're looking at.
Tammy, where are you from? I mean, have you been around here forever, or?
Believe it or not, I was born in Nebraska. My dad was in the Air Force.
Oh, okay.
Traveled all over the place, but I ended up on the East Coast. So I grew up on the East Coast mainly.
Yeah.
I just moved here 11 months. I've been out here almost a year. So I moved to South Sioux City about 11 months ago when I became the CEO here. Prior to that, I was in Rosebud as an outpatient provider. I'm a psychiatric nurse practitioner.
Okay.
I do have my doctor. They'll refer to me as Dr. Featherland or Dr. Dr. Tammy, but
Yeah.
everybody calls me Tammy.
Okay.
But I've only been here at the drug dependency unit for 11 months now, so it's a wonderful place.
Just kind of a FYI, and this is my opinion and stuff. You guys are kind of like almost our neighbors down at the big screen, and that's that building where the old hospital used to be. Back in, my mom used to work down there as a lab technician, and I remember that hospital. Then they tore it down, and then they built that other one. But they built that DD unit. It's called the Great Plains, or what is it called?
Great Plains Area Regional Drug Dependence Unit. We're actually the only one for adults in the United States.
Wow.
So
Wow.
we do accept people from all over the place as long as they can get IHS services. So Native American or Alaska Native.
Yeah.
And that's our entire population. So we have people from all over. We mainly service the Great Plains area, so the 17 tribes of the Great Plains area.
Yeah.
We are connected to the Unity Hospital still. We have a hallway that connects us.
Oh, okay.
So we do work closely with the hospital there as far as for medical services. We also work closely with Carl T. Curtis for mental health services. So we will do dual diagnosis people, meaning having mental illness as well as drug dependency. So we can work with both. So we just want to help maintain that sobriety. But we do community events. We do restrict our people from going to community events with children. So the mainly at the halfway house and things like that. So we do community events, and we do go to community AA meetings. We've been lucky that Elk Point's come, and they've started one down here in Winnebago at Whirling Thunder. I keep on saying that wrong, but at Whirling Thunder, the first Thursday of the month, they do have an AA meeting down here, and our guys are starting to run them. So it's teaching our clients how to run a meeting, so they can bring it back to their communities. It's something that you carry on.
How many people are in? I mean, how many patients can you?
16.
16.
We have 8 for a female side and 8 for a male side, but the one room on the female side can be converted so that we can have up to 10 men, 6 women, or 8 and 8. So.
And then you guys got an event coming up here that we want to talk about. Go ahead and let us know when that event is and what is the event.
The event is a hiring event. So we are IHS, so we're Indian Health Services. So it is it's a federal job hiring event. It will be at the Little Priest Tribal College.
Okay.
They've allowed us to use their auditorium, so it's on August 22nd from 10 a.m. to 3:30 p.m.
Okay.
We will have people from our HR, from area office, helping to put the job application in. The biggest thing is to make sure that you have all your paperwork with you. We have
So bring your resume?
Absolutely. We need you to bring your resume and bring your BIA form 4432. Not your tribal ID card, but the BIA form.
Yeah.
And then we can scan everything in. So we're going to have scanners available. We'll have 10 computers available, have HR people available. So they'll walk you through. The biggest stumbling block is actually getting everything in the application.
Yeah.
So that when the HR refers it, they say, yep, you have that, and everything's checked off. And then you go to panel for interview. So I will be on there.
What kind of jobs are available?
We have a bunch. The main ones that I'm focusing on are the medical support assistant, licensed practical nurse, social worker, therapist, licensed addiction counselor, certified nursing assistant, administrative officer, administrative assistant. We are developing a security guard, facilities security manager, and an actual cook position coming open.
Okay.
Those 3, the security and the cook, I don't have currently open, but I hope to have all the rest of them open in USA Jobs so that we can help, but we can at least get all your information in, and I can notify people when stuff comes open so that they can apply immediately. Right now, currently, the medical support assistant and the licensed practical nurse are my biggest ones because I need those direct caregivers. So it's
important event. Make sure you mark your calendars. We got it displayed there for those that are joining us on Facebook and YouTube. Do you have any questions for Tammy here? Also want to say good hello to our relative back here too, man. It's good to see you and appreciate you coming on up and everything too. So, but yeah, do you have any questions?
Just how they would be able to connect, like say maybe they're not able to go to the job fair, but they're interested in possibly applying. How could they reach out?
My email is actually on the flyer. So at the bottom of the flyer, it'll be in the newspaper. So we will have it posted in the newspaper, but my name is actually Tamaria Featherland. So
Tamaria.
yeah, so I have that I in there. So tamaria.featherland@ihs.gov. You can email me. I will get right back to you. I will have flyers throughout the community. We did give them out at the powwow. We are giving them to the local colleges because CNAs, please apply.
Yeah.
So we will be giving them out as well as having them advertised. But you can contact me directly or call the facility. We're at 402-878-3800. And you can just ask to speak to Tammy or Rose. Rose is my nurse.
All right. Okay. So we'll make sure that we get that information out. We're also going to post it on the big screen. The Winnebago Indian News will have the issue coming out this Saturday. So if you guys want to see it in depth, and I think we're going to be doing some public service announcements about this event. So we appreciate you folks, getting us to help you spread the word about this great event and stuff too. So last question Bethany has for you, and then we'll let you get going.
So with your position, what's something that you really enjoy the most and why?
Working with the clients. I love people. Like I said, I'm a psychiatric nurse practitioner from behind, but seeing that change to go from the day they come in where you get that lost expression to the graduation. I love graduation day. So to see that graduation and they're like, I did it. It's an accomplishment. And we give them a certificate. Some people are like, we want to take pictures. We don't allow recording in our facility, but they want to take pictures. But they do leave part of them behind. So when someone graduates, they do put a handprint on our wall and put the date of their graduation. So they do leave. One gentleman left a footprint, but we do leave. They leave a handprint and a date. And when they come back, they do come back for other graduations, especially if they're at facilities that we've helped them go to for aftercare. So they will come back to graduations, to other people's graduation, and look, and they get to see that. So that coming back, and we've had several people that come by just say, "I'm okay," and that means the world.
Yeah. Rose, I'm going to put you on a spot here and stuff like that, but when we talked about DDU, there's people that might need help. What would you say, maybe lost their path a little bit and stuff to get back on track? You folks are there to help and stuff. I don't know if there's any words of encouragement that you want to share with our listeners, or Tammy, if you want to kind of advice. Maybe I got friends or family and stuff that are thinking about, trying to, how do you say it, live that sobriety road, or I'm not sure the words and stuff, but is there anything that you want to make mention to them that might be listening and thinking about it?
Please attend their meetings. The meetings mean so much. If they can't go in person, they can go online. So if they don't have that additional support of another person, it is so important that they attend their NAAA, the outpatient. If we're serving that small segment of people that have just stopped using drugs or alcohol to the point where they can use outpatient. To maintain that outpatient, they need additional support. It isn't a matter, I learned this and it's done. No. Keep going to those meetings. Go up to the halfway house. They have meetings all the time. If you're in Omaha, go to Macy. Go closer. You can go online to Wellbriety. In the room are meetings all the time. They're all over the country. So it's so you can join. It's free. And it's called In the Room. So I'm advertising for them.
No, you're
meetings.
Just to kind of like that first step, I guess, just to say, is what we want, because.
So I think the first step is.
Can you come on up here? Thank you very much. But what I wanted to make mention is, like, in Native American communities, we have a high rate of people that are trying to get that first step, and if you can encourage them, that's what we're kind of looking for and stuff, But what was you going to make mention?
So the first step is basically just realizing that you do have that problem. You need help. So you can go to we work very closely with the clinic here in Winnebago. Their social worker, Robbie Master, she's excellent at streamlining people to get help from either they'll come to the ER, they'll come to the clinic, come to us. She'll get you started with your application. She'll place you, she'll try to do everything she can until you come to us. So that way you're ready to stop, then we can help you. We can get things going from that point on. So it's a good, really good streamlined relationship that we have with the hospital. So
yeah, because at times we lose our path, we lose our way. The alcohol seems like it gets a real grip. There was statistics on meth, like if you try it one time and stuff, it's like it's highly addictive. And to come down from that, the families and all that stuff, we appreciate you guys. We want to say thank you for doing this program, also for allowing those people. I see that a lot of people that were kind of in that path, they come around and they become guidance counselors or licensed therapists, or they become people that want to help other people and stuff because they've been there. So it's very cool. So I just wanted to make mention of that. And
and the hospital does do detox as well. So they'll set you up an inpatient if you're required that type of care.
Yeah.
And that helps tremendously, because a lot of the barrier between actually wanting to stop and then getting to that point where you're comfortable to move forward is the withdrawal phase, and that's very difficult for some people. So that's super, super helpful that they're doing that there at the hospital. So
I see a lot of people my age dying of cirrhosis. I was like, oh my goodness, and it's hard to get out of that, but there's that first step that you need to make, and you control you. So that's one of the things that we want to make mention, is that you're in control of your own mind, your own spirit, your own body. And one of the things, if you know that you have a problem, reach out to these folks over here, the hospital. There's also the behavioral health there at the Winnebago Public Health Department. Anything and then we have meetings. When are those meetings again?
First Thursday of the month.
Okay, awesome. Well, I want to say thank you to you folks for joining us here. We appreciate you guys. Anything else that we may have missing or anything like that? Or alrighty.
I think so.
We're good. So
Thank you,
thank you,
ladies.
Tammy. Thank you, Rose, for coming on up here to the big voice. Yeah. Nice meeting you. Nice meeting you guys.
Thanks, Tammy. Yeah. Let me get that. Thank you.
Alrighty. As we transition here, we got a couple more things, a couple more programs to go through and stuff. We have Lori Thomas, and I believe Savannah, was Gayla going to be able to come up? Okay, we'll wait for...
Real quick, Garan, while you're doing that, so with our camera, I need to swap out a battery.
Okay.
Real quick. So
Yeah. I'll get to this introduction here, and
Hi, Lori.
we're kind of come from Lori. Yeah. There. Sorry about that. Yep. All righty. You made it.
I made it. Thank
Yes.
goodness.
Go ahead and give us your introduction. Welcome to Big Voice Studios here. We want to say thank you for coming all the way and being here with us today, because you guys have some things that you guys did in the past and some events coming up here and stuff. But go ahead and give us your introduction.
Well, thanks for having me. My name's Lori Thomas, and I'm the Chief Operating Officer for the Nebraska Horsemen. And I'm thrilled to be here today to talk about the exciting things coming up at ADACAD this weekend.
Yeah, thank you for joining us again. And you guys are in partnership with Warhorse Casino. And
Yes, we are.
we have a stake as Winnebago Tribe, Ho Chunk Incorporated. They developed Warhorse Casino, but let's talk about that partnership and stuff. You guys got a site down in Lincoln. You guys have horse races and then Warhorse Casino. So they're two different entities. And
That's right.
You guys work hand in hand, right?
That's right. We work cooperatively, and this is ADACAD actually is a perfect example of our growing partnership and how we're helping each other on every aspect. While the horsemen don't have any ownership stake in ADACAD, we are thrilled to be helping however we can to assist in getting their new track up and running this weekend.
Congratulations on this season, because Lincoln ran their season and then Omaha the Horsemen's Park ran their season. Let's recap that a little bit for those tribal members that never been down to Lincoln. How did your season go? I think you ran 15 dates this year.
That's exactly right. So it was 5 weekends, 3 days each weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We had a great turnout, and I think the horsemen would say that we have a beautiful track there. They're thrilled to be moving forward in all aspects.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. Great racing, perfect surface, and just fun to be back in the capital and running a real live race meet.
Yes, and then you guys transitioned about a month later, you guys went to Omaha and ran during the homecoming celebration and the weekend before. Tell us about that.
Well, my goodness, was that one a fun one to put on. I think the whole city of Omaha came out to support us. It was wild, and it was hot, and oh my goodness, it was just so much fun. The first weekend, we made some adjustments and were able to accommodate our guests better and make sure everybody was taken care of, including the horses. The second weekend, things went really well, really smoothly, and we even added 3 races to the final day because we had so much enthusiasm. Jockeys, horsemen, customers alike were all thrilled to be there. It was one of the most exciting things I've had the pleasure of working on in my time here with the horsemen.
Man, and you guys have an awesome DJ. I just wanted to make mention of that. No, but real quick here, I want to send a thank you to Lynn. She wanted to make it here today. Unfortunately, she fell under the weather and stuff. So I want to say hello to Lynn and everything. Wally, the crew, man. You gotta have a great Sky, Eli and the crew, man. That thing makes it work. And then you were doing a lot of races, a lot of promotion, coordination. Just the aspect to see the behind the scenes work on everything that goes from wagering to making sure the horses and it's crazy, it's wild, it's fun, but at the end of the day, when you see that little kid or that guy that won on a horse or that little kid that submitted a painting to the ice cream truck and his face lights up and they get their face painted, whatever it may be and stuff, that's what it's all about because it's a family event.
Absolutely it is, and that's something that I've learned over the years here, that it's really important to bring our kids and family out and start enjoying this live racing aspect. Who doesn't love horses? Number one. Number two, we're creating future horse racing aficionados and trainers and owners by incorporating them into that live meet fun.
Right.
And we're thrilled to have you, Garan, by the way. It's just another way that partnership keeps growing, and we keep incorporating our friends at Ho Chunk, and they do the same for us. We were thrilled to be a major partner of Winnebago's powwow this year. The horsemen were.
Oh, boy.
And we know how important that is culturally, and so we were thrilled to be a supporter of that as well. And our constant interactions and partnership and support from Ho Chunk and Lance Morgan's leadership, we're just really pleased. And President Wollison would agree that we've come a long ways in our partnership, and it's fun.
That is awesome. You're going to be in partnership with the event coming up. Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about it. That's right. Well, as you mentioned, Lynn wanted to be here today and wasn't able to, and so she called me, and I said, well, as luck would have it, I'm literally on the way up to South Sioux to meet and talk about ATACAD this weekend. So yay, I'm all geared up for this. Yeah. We're having 4 races. They'll start at 1 p.m. on Saturday. Okay. There's all kinds of fun events tied to each to the day. Kids activities.
Yeah, I think I've seen like stick racing. Though that's going to be new. You brought a hat.
I did, and there's a hat contest on Saturday, and of course I'm thrilled about that because I'm the hat lady.
She ran a campaign. It was really cool. You wore a hat a day, right?
That's right, a hat a day in May. So it started with the Kentucky Derby in early May, and I wore a hat every single day through the Nebraska Derby, which I believe was on May 31st. And it was such a huge hit. Everybody loved it. I started wearing hats for Omaha to support and show support for the Omaha live races, and here we are again today for ATACAD. So I think the hats are here to stay. I hope it becomes a trend.
We're gonna have to get you one with some headphones in there, so you don't have to take the hat off. There you
go.
We're gonna
have
to try to figure that one out and stuff. But yeah, ATACAD. So it starts there, and it's how much does it cost to get in?
It's free admission for all. Kids, families, everyone's welcome. I just think there's a lot of fun activities, food trucks. There's something for everyone. The horsemen themselves are really excited to be running on the brand new track. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah. I mean, the vision there, if you guys seen it, up there in South Sioux City, it's not where Atticad was before. Remember, we did a couple of those events. You helped with
yes.
the face painting
Yep.
one year and stuff, but it was, we got a little story behind that and stuff. We'll tell it to you, Lord. But it's across where that bowling alley used to be, kind of in that area.
I've seen it.
And man, it's the vision there, because what that means is that Warhorse Casino South Sioux City is going to be developing. And when you guys had the horse races in Omaha, I went into Warhorse Casino and there was a line to eat. There was almost like a line to get signed up for those players cards. There was a line. I mean, that that coordination, also that partnership was really, really prevalent that day. I mean, just amazing
You
stuff.
said that best. We've all been working behind the scenes to open the casino and build the tracks back up during the construction. And I think we all saw, including Ho Chunk Construction, Warhorse, Ho Chunk Inc., Horseman's Park, all of it. We saw firsthand how this partnership was designed to function, and we finally saw how this is going to work. And boy, was that thrilling. I mean, just absolutely thrilling to see where this is going to take the horsemen and the tribe. It's wonderful.
I'm kind of curious. What was that conversation like when Lynn approached you to be, in your position and stuff? I mean, like, was you know what I mean? Because we hear the stories, like the day after Warhorse was born, they got up the next day and they're like, oh my God, it passed. And that doesn't mean we just like, oh, it passed and then let it sit. They just put on a mile of work to do and stuff, But what was that like?
Well, it was a real interesting time for the horsemen. They had, as you know, there was a movie made called Racing on the Brink. Nebraska horse racing was, hanging on by a string. And so when that initiative got passed, it was, as you said, go time.
Yeah.
I started probably 3 weeks or 4 weeks after the initiative was passed, so December of 2020. And I knew there was potential here, but I don't think any of us knew what role exactly I would play. I'm a lawyer by education.
Wow.
I did not have much horse racing experience at all, and we just leaned in. And Lynn and I just got after it, right? And we learned as we go, and each day now we still are, and so is all of the partners and all the players.
Definitely. And you do some artwork too, huh?
I do. I'm actually a professional artist. I do mixed media.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Awesome. We're excited to see some of that work and stuff. Behind you, we have one of our artists here from Winnebago, Savannah, and she does some artwork, but she's going to be debuting some portraits.
Yes,
that she took at the powwow.
That is awesome.
I know you were busy with the Omaha horse races and stuff, but make sure if you have an opportunity, come up to one of the celebrations and stuff that we have, the powwow celebrations. We're going to have some dancers, I believe, that they're going to be making mention, some Winnebago dancers that are going to do a performance at Atticad this weekend as well. And so we're looking forward to it. We want to make sure that if you have the ability and willing and able, bring the family on out, and we encourage the Winnebago tribal members to come on and see the future.
I love it. The future. That's exactly right. And this is a moment to celebrate that and start daydreaming and imagining where we're going to be in 2 years, in 5 years. Jeez. And it's going to be awesome for all of us.
Do you have, far as like next season for Lincoln and Omaha, are you guys already starting to plan that?
We absolutely are, right? So we're talking about weekends and how many race days and what's the budget and who's running when. And in fact, I just talked to my board president, Wallison, earlier this week, and that was the subject of conversation. And so we're working through those kinds of things. And where does Atticad fit in on that? We do know that by statute, each of the thoroughbred tracks are required to run 5 days next year.
Okay.
So that's something you can look forward to at a minimum.
Yeah, for sure. And then just the industry, the horse industry, from the farmers that need to grow the food, the veterinarians, the trainers, those people that, they're outriders. What else is there? Man, there's just a whole slew of...
Absolutely, they are. And one of the primary components, the things we think about are the horses that are bred and raised in Nebraska. So each race day, there's a requirement that you run a breed race, a Nebraska bred race. So if you're not constantly getting new foals every year, you can't extend the number of days, right? Race days, because you don't have enough Nebraska bred horses to run more race days. And so it all has to be working together. And as you kind of mentioned earlier, it's a massive undertaking. And when you factor in live animals, there's danger involved, of course, and excitement, but there's also that whole regulatory body that's built and there to help promote, but it's a significant piece of it.
Lori, we appreciate you coming up here. Welcome to the Big Voice, and we'll see you this Saturday at ADACAD. Make sure you join us. And you guys have a Facebook page, also a website, right?
We sure do.
And if anybody has any questions or anything like that, suggestions, anything like that, what was the website?
Our website is nebraskahorseman.com.
Okay.
I do not have ADACAD's website on the top of my mind, but maybe you know it.
Yeah, I think we're displaying it as we're talking here and stuff. So she has it, and we're ready to roll and stuff. Go ahead.
Awesome. One more thing before I close. This is the first year that ADACAD is simulcasting and sending out their signal to the various tracks around the state in probably over a decade.
Wow.
So if you can't make it on Saturday, stop in on any of the Nebraska tracks, whether it's Horston's Park in Omaha, Legacy Downs in Lincoln's, Bonner Park in Grand Island, or Columbus. You can watch and bet on ADACAD.
Wow.
So, right, and there's free glasses. They're giving out some first come, first serve type of ADACAD glasses, which are collector's items. So we're all behind you. We wanted you to know that. All the Nebraska tracks are behind ADACAD. So.
Very nice. That is just more recent to attend this weekend and stuff. Bethany, I'm going to have you take on, I want to get a picture with you out here with the Big Voice sign and everything too. So I'll have you take the lead. Lori, we appreciate you coming on. We want to say
so
thank
much.
you.
This
Welcome
is
everybody.
Wonderful.
And,
Thank you.
Okay. So I'll turn it over to you, Bethany, and then I'm just going to get a quick picture, and then I'll come right back.
Okay. All right. So we'll have our ladies for the debut of our powwow portraits get situated with us. Real quick, I do want to run through some of the programming. So as we mentioned, for the Winnebago Indian News, we do have our deadline, which is today at close of business, and that's for this upcoming edition that will be in your mailboxes this coming Saturday. And so I'll be adding in my introduction letter as the new Winnebago Indian News editor, along with a couple articles that I'm excited to bring forward. And so we have our win issue week deadline today, and then for the Big Voice, we do have a bye week for the sports show. And so the sports show, they'll be live next Wednesday on August 20th, and so they'll be joining us to give you that local sports update. That's Coach Q and B Love. But as we mentioned last week during Winnebago Talks, All Request Live, which was previously a 2-hour radio show that I hosted on Thursdays at 11 a.m. We'll be doing just 1-hour shows moving forward. We'll still get into the top 5, so keep an eye out for that. And then we also will still have those Indigenous artist spotlights. And so if you have any songs that you would like to hear in that session, you can always reach out to us through the text line, which is 402-922-3347. And so I do have the ladies over here that are nice and comfortable here. And so, hi, Napi ladies. How are you today?
Hi, Napi.
And so I believe he's coming back. I just want to make sure your audio is coming through good. Doing this morning. And so it's been since the homecoming celebration, which was at the end of July, and so we're going to be debuting those powwow portraits. And so I do want to give you a moment, Savannah, to kind of talk about the inspiration behind. I know you've done it for a couple of years, and maybe you could let our listeners know where did the idea for the powwow portraits come from, and what do you enjoy the most about it?
So I'm Savannah Ricehill Anderson, and I am the photographer for at the Powell Portraits, and in collaboration with the Angel Decor Museum. So just being able to do it a second year this year was amazing, because last year Sunshine asked, how can we do this? And I was like, yeah, let's go for it. So, it's kind of a partnership with them, with her and the museum, and being able to, I guess, give me that opportunity to kind of like go in and, I don't know, get it done. It was nerve-wracking because like the first year you do something, you're like, you don't know what to expect. And so I was really grateful to be able to be invited back this year, and to get that done. And so I think my favorite part is just like, just being able to be there in that moment, and I know it's always like a rush, like getting everyone in and getting everyone out. But then when you like get home, you're like looking at all these portraits. That's like the most favorite part. It's like, oh, I did that, so it's just so much fun. So that's my favorite part, just being able to look at them, and then, being able to like have everyone else see them. I know it's like a couple of weeks since powwow, but I mean, like it's worth the wait.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. So
I know that they say that a picture is worth 1,000 words, but these are portraits, and they're different realm. You did some editing to them, making sure that they, the aspect ratio and all the behind the scenes. And there's a lot of things that go on color temperature and everything too. So I could appreciate everything that you did behind the scenes, making sure that everything's ready to roll and stuff too. So yeah, very cool, very nice. I mean, we're excited that this. I think like the Winnebago people in general look forward to these. Great idea, Gayla and Savannah, that you guys had, and it sounds like you guys. It was just like this year. What was probably one of the, how do you say it? Not highlights, but did you have more people kind of come this year?
I feel like people expected them, but and I don't know. I feel like people kind of like forget like to come in. So powwow gets so busy with everything, and you don't know like when your next dance is coming up. So I feel like people kind of forget to like come in, pop in, and get their photo taken, or they get shy. So hopefully next year, we do it again next year. But like, I just hope like I think last year what was really helpful was that sunshine went around into the around the arena and was like, hey, we're doing powwow portraits in here, go get your portrait taken. So that was really cool, and I think that helped a lot more. And then this year I didn't really have anyone to do that for me, so like I was just hoping people were coming in, and if they did come in, I was like, do you want your portrait taken? They're like, oh yeah, sure, So next year definitely it would be nice to have someone, or my other friend who's a photographer that does the same thing basically, but she has flyers at the registration booth, and people can grab them and get like a coupon for like a 5x7 print. And so like I think I might have to do that next year too, is like have little flyers ready at the registration booth.
Nice, awesome. How does this one work? Is this I know that you provided the portraits on I don't want to say a CD, but it was like on a zip drive or something like that.
A file.
Yeah, on a file. So are we ready to debut them, or is there?
Yes.
Is there anything that you want to make mention, Gayla, before we?
Oh, no, I think she pretty much covered everything.
Okay.
I'm just here to support.
All right, so we will bring that up here, and
Nervous.
I'm gonna start it from the top, and I want everything cleared, so let me move all that. All right,
So if you're just joining us, yes, this is the debut of the Angel Decora in Savannah. This is the powwow portraits
Yes,
project.
and if you can add some fun music, that'd be cool.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Garen's got you.
Oh, okay. So as we go through here and people are seeing them, you look at the lighting, the poses, everything that was done there. If you want to talk about any of these family members or anything like that, we'll just turn on over to you, Savannah.
So it was just really fun and exciting. My first person to get their photo taken was Sasha. And I was like, I'm so glad you're the first person here, because I need you to hold my white card so I can get my exposure correct and get my color balance right. So it was good for her to come in and be comfortable asking her to do that.
Oh man, these are awesome. Check them on out. Then you had like the mother and daughter come through. Man, and so what do you say to the people that are like, oh man, I'm nervous or I'm shy?
Yeah, I'm nervous too, and or a lot of people are like, what do I do with my hands?
Yeah.
I'm just put them right in front of you. It kind of, gives you an anchor point. So this was probably my biggest family that came in right here.
That was awesome to see.
Yeah.
The young ladies doing their thing. Yes, that is awesome. I like the Mickey Mouse beadwork.
Adorable.
So a lot of colorful outfits, and being able to, even people who came out in regular clothes got their portraits too. So that was really fun. And, there's a lot of, I messaged Gayla last night. I was like, look at this portrait, and it's two sisters, and I showed her last year's photo, and it's basically the same photo from last year.
Oh, really?
So
That's
it was really
cool.
cool. I was like, imagine doing this 8 years from now, and to see them from 10 years ago to now, and how they've grown. So this family was in from Denver, and I actually met her on TikTok.
Really?
And she was like, hey, that's my aunt. Like, how do you know my aunt? I was like, oh, that's my friend Marion. And she's like, oh, so she's out in Colorado, and so she came up, and I finally got to meet her.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
There's Elaine, Dr. Elaine. Yeah.
And
That's awesome.
Bruce.
Yeah. Vietnam veteran. Awesome. That's a good shot.
He's my spirit animal. Holding
He
a
is
pickle.
I remember your wedding. You had a pickle bar.
I know. You always bring that up.
That's the first one I ever did. All of those weddings I ever did. I was like, wow, that's cool.
Love pickles.
Oh, these guys are jamming out too.
Yeah. And they have their flag.
Choctaw.
Awesome.
Nice.
This is my
Oh.
favorite photo.
Wow. Do you know whose boy that is?
Stormy Griffins.
Oh, okay. Both of these guys, huh?
And then a little primrose
Adorable.
and her husband.
Oh, there she is. Yep.
Yep.
Beautiful portrait, family of the family portrait. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? The way that you stacked them and made sure that the angles worked out pretty good. Oh, okay. Okay.
Veteran princess.
I believe this is Samia's daughter. Is that right? Yeah.
I think all three of them in this next portrait.
Just cute.
Yeah.
Nice. Man, this is like one of the things as a photographer. This is probably the best work, right? I mean, I know you do.
Oh, I interrupt. This is my family from Tennessee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They came all the way for the homecoming celebration, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Then I believe that's Lena Wells. She's a veteran as well. Both of them
Yep.
veterans.
And then here are more veterans too.
Oh, cool.
So I didn't really catch their names, but they came in.
That's awesome.
Yeah, there you go.
This little family was cute too.
That's how you start them out right there.
Yeah.
Just cute.
And I think I had over like 200 photos.
Wow.
So, after this debut, what's the plan, Gayla and Savannah? Are they going to be available for purchase, or how do we go about obtaining these beautiful? Are they going to be in the calendar or anything?
So we're gonna put them on the Angel Decora Facebook page, and so that you can actually see them, share them, like them. And we're actually gonna do like a top 10. So last year we did a top 10 because we wanted to print them.
Okay.
And whoever has the top 10 photos will get printed on a 24 by 36 canvas, and then we'll do kind of like an exhibit at the Angel Decora Museum.
Wow.
So it's it's fun seeing them online, but it's even better in person.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do that. So later on this afternoon, we'll post them on their Facebook page, and then we will go in and I'll post a link to an online gallery so that people can purchase high-res images and prints. so that'll be available. So the links will be all over our Facebook pages. And then we'll probably do August 22nd will be where the voting ends, and the top 10 will be printed, and then we'll do like I have this all figured out now, I can't find it. And I think we'll probably shoot for like around in September for the exhibit.
September's a good month. It's my birthday month. No,
There you
go. As we continue on, it looks like Kiva, the crew there, beautiful. I love the ribbon skirts. You know, everybody when they come to a celebration, I know it was hot out and everything too, but still, you wear your best during homecoming celebration. Look at that one. Now it's amazing. That young boy right there with the bustle and I like the hat. You know, the buffaloes. Mm-hmm. That is cool. And then you got different angles. Nice job. This is Griffin.
Yep. Griffin's family.
Very beautiful. Very beautiful. Gayla, how's things going up there at Angel Decor Museum?
They're going pretty well. We have a new museum director in Tippo, and it's Roland Warner.
Oh, cool.
I tried to get him to come with us, but he was in a meeting. So yes, we have a new Tippo now.
Yeah, and then make sure if you have an opportunity, you guys do like a lot of like reels and videos and everything too. We appreciate that. And I seen one about the flute. That was really cool. You know, the story and everything. And so they have a Facebook page.
Yes.
And you guys do it on TikTok too?
Yes, we have Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. We have a linktree.com/Angel Decor Museum. So that'll link to all of our social media accounts.
Awesome. Oh, we seen Summer and Nikki. They came up. Did you get to go to the Genoa?
No, I was out of town.
Was it?
Yeah, so it was kind of unfortunate I couldn't have gone, but hopefully I'm glad that they helped me. They helped me on the second day.
Oh, cool.
Get sign-ups and everything ready, because I don't think I could have done it without them that day, because I eventually there was a line of like 10 people, so I'm like, oh,
yeah, there's Jamie.
Yeah, Jamie Tanner.
She stopped by the RV.
Did she?
Yeah,
Said
she got
hello?
to see the setup.
For sure. She's the one that did some of our artwork that was hanging up somewhere around here. The answer is
Yes. Keeping tally.
The Ho Chunk applique dancers this year at the homecoming celebration, phenomenal. I mean, the junior girls, teen girls, and adults, man. And then you mentioned something. I seen something I think on your Facebook page. One of those pictures out of all that you took them really spoke to you. I mean, all of them had a value, but this one a little bit more. Tell us about that.
So with Andy's portrait, which was just shown, it was, like something just kind of stops you dead in your tracks. And like last year it was the two siblings that came in, and this year it was Andy's photo, because I feel like I've always seen her out in the arena. And you know how you like as a photographer, you have like an image in mind. And like Andy was like, oh, I wish you would come in one of these days, and she finally came in. So she was kind of like a person I wanted to get a portrait of, because just, her outfit, her, how put together everything is. So I was really happy with that one. And Tiffany, this one's so funny.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, there's a lot of people who came in that didn't come in last year. I was really happy. But yeah, there's always one image that sticks out, and hers was one of them. And then Stormy Griffin's son was one of them as well.
Wow. The question of the issue for the Winnebago Indian News, we asked the office staff, and top 3 highlights that you did this summer, because school starts on Thursday. Go for it. What do you got, Savannah? What would be your top 3?
Top 3, I would say powwow was number 1. I got to see my family from Tennessee.
Yeah.
I got to like dance in the arena with my sisters and my dad, which I don't think we've ever done that. And being able to get these portraits taken. Another one was probably just hanging out at my friend's house for 4th of July. Just really relaxed, chill, nothing expected. And then also this past weekend I was in Wisconsin. Got to go to a Green Bay Packers game. And in a suite.
Really?
Living the sweet life. No.
First time?
It was my second time to a game, but my first time in a suite.
Wow.
So that was really cool.
Now it's like when you're sitting on the regular chairs and stuff on the benches, you're like, this ain't for me. You gotta go back to the suite. How about you, Gayla? You got top threes?
I would probably just say I did a little road trip to the effigy mounds at the beginning of the summertime, so that was really nice. Very healing being up there.
Where I mean, like.
So that's in Marquette, Iowa.
Oh.
It's like right on the border of Iowa and Wisconsin.
Oh, okay.
But that's one of our sacred sites there, so I always try to visit at least once a year.
How'd you feel like when?
I felt refreshed.
Yeah.
I felt like I was home. I just felt good. It's
Nice.
very healing. And then just spending time with my loved ones.
Yep, for sure. Did you come up with yours yet?
I'm trying to narrow it down.
Yeah, it's pretty tough.
It was a busy summer.
Wasn't it? I mean,
So much awesome things. I just make it a top 10. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
It's top 10. Yep, for sure.
That's so cute.
I know.
So out of this whole thing, how many pictures do you have? You have a number on it?
Over 200.
Wow.
Is that more than last year?
Gosh, I don't even know.
Wow.
I know that last year, maybe. No. It might be around the same because I remember last year was like 139 individuals.
Uh-huh.
I didn't count the individuals. I counted like the
The
photos.
yeah.
And there was, 200 and, over 200 photos showcased.
Yeah.
So, like, that doesn't include, outtakes or whatever, some, because I cull through them to make sure I get the best ones. But, yeah, it was a lot.
Congratulations.
Thank
Congratulations,
you.
you too. Angel Decor Museum, Savannah. Good job. I mean, phenomenal work. Last night we went to the storytellers. What do they call it? What's
It's the Wodak Kodak Youth Film Showcase.
Man.
Second annual.
The talent there. I mean, that music video.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have today where you guys brought the portraits in, the talent there. I mean, it's phenomenal, man. Keep it going. You know what I mean? Like this, we got award-winning photographers, videographers, storytellers and stuff, And tomorrow is going to be a bonfire down thing. We'll talk about that a little bit here too. But just wanted to give you opportunities. Is there anything else that you guys want to make mention? Appreciate you guys debuting this for all the Winnebago people up here at the Big Voice Radio.
I would just say follow Angel Decor Museum on Facebook. We'll be posting those portraits today. And you can vote by just liking the photo. And we'll open up voting today, right?
Yeah.
Until the 22nd of August. Yeah. And then we'll make an announcement and have the exhibition. So just watch our social media for those announcements.
Yeah. And then you guys do like community crafting night or something?
Oh, yeah. Oh, and so we do community craft nights every Wednesday, and that's from 5 to 8 p.m. And that's just a safe space to craft and learn. So people come up there, they learn how to make ribbon skirts, waje, moccasins, things like that. And we usually just eat snacks, watch TV, and just kind of hang out.
Savannah, we're talking about the Genoa Indian School. You did what do they call it? Installment or?
Yeah, I did an art installation last year.
Right. It's still up. If you go into that
that's cool.
museum
Yeah.
up on the second level there, they have that big display, and so you do some amazing work on that one too. Is there anything that if anybody is thinking about hiring you or anything like that, how do we get a hold of you?
You can follow me on Facebook at Savannah Berlin Photo and Design. And they also have a website, savannahberlin.com. And anyone can reach out to me message me to see if they want to get family portraits done or senior portraits. I'm kind of, limiting myself to some of those just because, I have I don't have my books open yet, but hopefully in September they'll be open. I have a lot of projects I need to finish, but
Yeah.
yes. And then, follow me on Facebook or my TikTok or whatever. And so I'm on there, and just, thank you everyone for all the support, for everyone who was excited to come get their portrait taken. I know that it's kind of hard to, kind of put yourself out there and,
Yeah.
because it's not like a private, session. It's, you're in front of everybody. So thank you for everyone for dressing their best
Yeah.
and coming in. So
For sure. Bethany?
I appreciate what you do, Savannah, and I think that you have a really good eye for photography and videography, and I always love seeing your designs and stuff. And I was able to take part in your ribbon skirt showcase.
Yeah.
And I just really love what you do, and I admire your eye for everything. And thank you for coming on to the Big Voice and debuting your power portraits with us for 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, so let's keep this annually.
Yes.
Yes, that's
And then-
the plan.
And then I might add that maybe next year we could help you with getting that message out on Powell Times and portraits, and having that word of mouth and get that out there with you.
For sure. And I also want to thank the Veterans Association for letting us use the Vets building. So that was really helpful this year, because last year it was kind of difficult being outside, things like that. So just being in the Vets building where everything was protected and it was really comfortable. The lighting was perfect. So
Nice.
shout out to them, and so yeah.
Gayla, you're phenomenal as far as the work that you're doing, the education, the history, the knowledge, and everything too. So me and Bethany were talking about that, and we're going to approach you. We're going to need some help up here too, as the
yeah,
Big
of
Voice
course.
radio and stuff too. So hopefully you're up to that. Both of you guys are very talented, so we appreciate it. And thank you guys for coming on in here today too.
Yeah, thank
Winnebago
you
Talks.
for debuting it.
Awesome. That is cool. Very nice. All right. We are going to get into our next section, and we would like to thank these two ladies for joining us here today, the debut of the Powell Portraits, the 159th annual Winnebago Homecoming Celebration. There's this powwow circuit is in full force. Man,
It
are you
is.
powwowed out?
Nope, not yet. I think I got one more in me.
Yeah.
No, but one thing that I want to add too is that when we were watching through those photographs, like how, as we mentioned, or as Savannah mentioned, it was in the Veterans Building, and so we all, I'm sure exactly the setting and environment of how it is to be in the Vets Building, and I really love the way that's why I was like, I love her eye for it, because for me looking at those pictures, I would not have been able to be like, yeah, that was at the Vets Building,
That's photographer magic.
Yes.
Very cool.
So I really love that. Love seeing those.
It's almost too, because there's tools out there. You could bring it into a software, and if you notice, all those, the lighting is right. We shoot what they call on camera raw, and that's where you can make the changes, the color temperature, and you could probably spend a good day on one picture.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And so it's just oh my goodness, because not every time do you get the perfect, the one that really bothers me, and it's perfect. Their outfits are on good and everything, but they're closing their eyes because they're blinking. It's just oh my goodness. So you always try to capture a couple of them, but as a photographer, you kind of get in your own mind. So it's just crazy, and
Yes.
and people, they like doing with the cell phones and everything too, but you take it to the next step, and these are professionals. I always say that when remember that artist that was in New York, and the guy came over and was a big fan of the artist, and hey, it's you, man, it is you, I got this napkin, can you draw me something? Draw us. And he goes, here, that's going to be 10,000. He's like, that took you 10 seconds. He's like, no, it didn't take me 10 seconds. It took me a lifetime to get the brand, the name, the talent, you just don't become a professional photographer or talented artist, or in the case of Gayla, doing that research and I don't know how to do those TikToks. You know what I mean? I would like to learn.
I was like, I should have added it in there. When she told they put out the origin or the story for the Big and the Little Dipper, and just the way it's told, I'm just in awe, just listening, and I really appreciate those as well, because it kind of gives us that piece of our history and where we come from.
Since we're speaking of quotes, that just brings me to another thing. Is people will forget what you say, people will forget what you do, but people won't forget how you make them feel.
Yes.
And by her doing that, she made you feel maybe resonated, that you brought up that story.
Yes.
I didn't hear the story, but I want to now I want to go back and check out that story.
Definitely must. Yes.
For sure.
And so I do want to add in there, as they had mentioned, just to kind of like reiterate that, you can follow them both. So I kind of brought up the Angel Decor's Facebook, but they have their website. They have their Facebook page, TikTok, Instagram, as Gayla mentioned, and Savannah as well. She's on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and you could really spend hours on there.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, we got to get, let's see here. Let me try something here. Okay, we're going to get ready here. We got to transition into our next section. Make sure I get my, okay, there's some good, that's good storytelling music right there.
I like it.
What are we going to, what section are we on here?
Well, what I got up next is songs that make you go,
Oh, okay. So actually, I got to turn this music down. All right. Tell them what songs that make you go, is all about.
So what it is it's a new segment here that we bring into Winnebago Talks. And what it is in the beginning, in the introduction, Guaranteed mentioned that it's more so like our teamwork and seeing if we're able to guess the song before our listeners and viewers out there can guess it.
It's the big voice versus our audience.
The world.
Yes. Now, I'm telling you, the world here, those people that are out there listening and stuff, kind of turn up your music a little bit, or turn up your volume a little bit, because if you guess it before the fellow DJ guesses it, then they win.
Yep.
Right now, and you're about a 2-second delay. This is the kind of FYI. So we're going to bring up our Facebook pages here. And you want YouTube or do you want Facebook? Which one do you want me to monitor?
I got Facebook.
Okay, so I'm going to bring up YouTube. And for those folks that are listening in their car radio, go to YouTube and type in Winnebago-Big Voice, and you'll get there, and you'll see us live in the studio here. So you get to see DJ Bethani. But this is songs that make you go, and we have to hum it.
Yes.
Okay, who's first?
I'll go first.
Okay, all right. So it's on. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Oh my goodness.
That's all I know.
Okay.
Wait, I'm gonna start from the top.
Okay, start from the top. Oh man. Oh my goodness.
I've admittedly said I love this song.
Oh, I'm a DJ. I'm gonna fail. I'm gonna get us our first. Let's see here. Is it an old school song or is it new school?
It's in between 2000. It's in the 2010s in there somewhere.
I need another hint. Is it rap or is it pop or?
It's hip hop.
Is it by a group?
Nope.
Ah!
It's there's 3 artists listed on the song, and there's a solo. There's a guitar solo in there.
Okay, one more time. I'm gonna get it. Oh, I'm sorry, Bethani.
I'm gonna go cry, guys.
The reveal. What is it?
Pursuit of Happiness.
Oh.
By Kid Cudi, MGMT, and Rat Attack.
Oh, I should have known. For some reason, I was thinking Drake vibes, man. Okay, you get ready? Here's
Yeah,
DJ
I'm ready.
Guaranteed. All right. So.
We will rock you. I know.
Almost. Okay. Let's see.
One more time. I hear it, but I can't think of it.
Everybody sings it. It's an arena song, right? Thinking in the veins of the 70s, 80s, around there.
Let's go. I don't know.
Almost. Okay. So Celebrate good times. Come on. Yeah. We're having a celebration.
Dang.
Almost. All right. Songs that make you go, Okay. Well, we need to get our tones down. That's why we're DJs.
I practice. I was like, I'm not, what is it, Cold Feet, or like when on 8 Mile when Eminem, when he choked.
Yeah, we need some help, audience. We need some help here. Let us know what a good, recognizable humming song. So what we need to have you do is hum it to yourself and be like, hey, that's easily recognized. Because here's another one, but I told you about this one. So that I wasn't going to do it. But it's that one. It was Ghostbusters, right?
Oh, yeah.
Who are you gonna call? Anyways, so are we ready for that was pretty funny, so no joke of the day. We'll use that one for
moving forward.
Moving forward. We have the rant of the day. Then we're gonna get off the air here.
Yep.
Okay, well, but before we get to the rant of the day,
we do have a few things to make mention of.
Yeah.
So one thing, and I know that you did mention it, but I'm gonna reiterate. So there's the social dance / bonfire, and that's gonna be taking place at the big screen. And so we have the exclusive premiere of Ho Chunk books. And so also going to have some singers and dancers. So there's an invitation to all singers and dancers. There's going to be s'mores, hot dogs, and good music. We have the potato dance, spot dances, and two-step. So if you want any more information, you can reach out to My Soul Earth Carnes or Jordana Payer at 402-878-4135. And then, as we've seen, we have the premiere of the Ho Chunk Children's Book, Wednesday, 5 p.m. at the community big screen, and that's audiobooks that will be available, and so that's pretty exciting. I'm excited to see these. Good. I don't want to chop them up. I'm gonna give them a try. We have Talk, 1974. Let's see here. We have Ma'i Ketera, the big. I might have said that wrong. Ma'i. The Big Storm, and then Mahwagi Jirera, the Garden Helpers.
Nice.
But we'll be able to get those annunciations and a full run through of the books tomorrow, Wednesday, August 14th, 5 p.m.
Tonight, there's going to be a 55 and over, so share with Choka and Gaga that come on down to the Blackhawk Community Center, the gymnasium, 5 o'clock registration. I believe there's going to be like a light meal, and then they're going to get into like, now last year they did this and there was a lot of, Kevin, he got up, did some stand-up comedian stuff, did pretty good. He said, you're the only one laughing and stuff, but he he gave it a whirl, you know what I mean? Not bad. So you got to give him a round of applause for that one.
Yes.
And stuff. But there was people that, they did beadwork, they did poetry, they sang a song, anything. So any kind of talent that you may have for the seniors, 55 and over, come on down and just have a good time. Yesterday, Choka Larry Pear called, and 59-year anniversary today.
Wow.
Him and Charlotte. Yeah.
Happy anniversary to them.
The song that I said, what's your guys' wedding song, or what would you dedicate to her and stuff for ARL?
Yeah.
We'll give you guys a shout out and stuff. He said, Fats Domino, Blueberry Hill. That's a good song. And I like Fats Domino, Kansas City. I'm going to Kansas City. It's a good song. And so that's taking place. And then Thursday is going to be that event down there at the Blackhawk Gym as well. And that's the Wajoki Words of Wisdom. That's happening on Thursday as well. So talent show. And tonight, Ebes, come on over here, man. Come on over here. I'm gonna talk, make mention.
Got bad news.
Yeah, okay. Bad news. Bad News Rising. Are you singing that song tonight?
Bad News Bears.
Oh, you ain't gonna defend your comedian title?
No.
Wow. What's in Omaha?
Close.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Like,
Okay.
kids are giving me a hard time.
Okay. So you might join us for the rant of the day and stuff. Do we got any other announcements before we end the show with the rant of the day?
So real quick, as you mentioned, I seen that Educare Winnebago, for all the parents out there, there's going to be an open house tomorrow, Wednesday, August 13th, 1 to 4 p.m. You can visit your child's classroom and the teachers. There will be refreshments served over there at Educare of Winnebago.
Next Tuesday for Winnebago Talks, we're going to have some more people that join us. Here today, we had IHS DDU, we had Angel Decorah in Savannah, we had the Horsemen HPBA, Lori, and we had Winnebago Public School, Mr. Turner. Wow, that's amazing, guys.
Yeah.
So if you want to be a featured guest on Winnebago Talks, you're more than welcome to. I know that there's going to be some events that are going to be taking place. The relatives to the south, the Omaha tribe, they have their annual celebration coming up. I think not this weekend, but next weekend.
Yep, next weekend.
There's going to be, I got asked to help out, be an MC for a round dance down at Creighton University, and that's coming up. We'll see if we can get the.
Oh, nice, yes.
It's called Healing Ribbons. It's an organization out of Omaha, Nebraska that might come up and join us. And man, there's just a lot of events. Back to school. Parents, thank you for everything that you do. Let's gear up. Let's get motivated. Let's get the kids on to school on time. All right, we are going to transition. We got today's rant of the day. All righty. I'm going to go first.
Yeah.
This is going to bother me. Bothers the heck out of me, Kevin. When I get a phone call with a number that I don't recognize. And now, sometimes I get these phone calls, it says like Hastings, Nebraska, or it says like Kearney, Nebraska, or Lincoln, you know, and I'm thinking, okay, well, maybe they want to book me for a wedding or, you know, they need something, right? So I get a little anxious. Well, it's a guy on the other line and they just expect me, do you own a car? I'm like, yeah. Well, you're the homeowner. I'm here to offer you insurance. And I'm like, no, I don't own a car, man. I own a horse. No, I'm just playing. But then, it's like the next hour, another guy calls me. Are you the homeowner? And I'm like, no. Then they're like, do you? What they started off with? Do you have credit cards? And I'm like, no, I don't have any credit cards. Then it's like I always try to give off. So these telemarketer calls is my rant of the day and stuff. But I always try to throw them off script, right? Do you own credit cards? I'm like, no.
Do you?
Then they're like, but have you owned a credit card? And I'm like, no, I never owned a credit card before in my life and stuff. Well, have a good day. You know what I mean? So these guys. I mean, I know that they're trying to provide for their families and everything and stuff, but man, we gotta get rid of these telemarketing calls, right? I mean, there it is, horrible. Like,
what do you mean? It's for the best conversations.
Tell me a conversation that you had with them that went well.
You ought to see me be with a telemarketer. Oh, I have fun.
All right. Next time you're on one, yes.
I would love to video it, man. I have fun. I got a credit card.
And that's how I have
But it's
4
max.
lifelong friends.
And I hate to say it and stuff, but I mean, I have a hard time understanding these guys. They must be like from overseas or something, you know. And I'm just like, ooh, man, what did you say again? You know, I'm sorry. Can you speak Ho-Chunk? No. But yeah, so DJ Guaranteed's rant of the day.
I like to MC Guaranteed when he was talking about the president of the college, the original OG. I thought that was hilarious, man.
How much Indian are you? OG. How about, well, okay, so DJ Bethany, what you got for today's rant of the day?
Taking it back to our roots. We're going back to traffic complaints.
Okay, what happened?
Okay, so you know, like when you're coming back from the city and the highway, either if you're going north, it separates. If you're coming back, it joins.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Right before that bridge.
Yes. So when the highway joins and you're on the conjoined highway, that's right? Conjoined. Is that a word?
Yeah, it's a word.
Okay.
I don't know what it means, but
the road is together. No, I'm just kidding.
2-lane. You're talking about a 2-lane, not a 4-lane, but a 2-lane.
No.
Yeah, I got you.
So, anyways, you're trying. You know, the car's going way lower than the actual speed limit. So you got to pass them, and then they speed up, and then you're like chucking along, trying to still pass them up, and but not violating any speeding traffic or anything like that.
No,
No
not
laws, no, never. But you know that. So I don't know. It's like, do they just like get that complex? Like, nope, you're not passing me.
Yeah.
That's my rant. So I got cut off. So I literally had to merge back in behind that car. They like sped up to where I couldn't even pass them.
Dang. I know.
It was Garan.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
I know. Sorry.
No, that's my rant though. Is
They probably do, huh?
No.
I
Not
hate that. Yeah,
mindful.
we're trying to pass a car and they speed up and then you can't, and then they slow back down.
Yeah.
And, or you pass them and then they pass you again, and it, what I mean.
then they're probably driving. Like, should have left earlier.
Yes. And then that whole section, when you come south, that one lane, man, that is like a minefield, isn't it? Like, it's just bumps after bumps after.
You have to get on the outer side.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, it's funny that we all know like exactly where to drive to avoid like hitting those bumps.
For
'Cause
real.
I'm like zigzagging my way down there.
I'm gonna start a shock business or something like that. Change out your shocks for 10 G's, you know what I mean? Because everybody probably needs them after driving on that road, man. Holy smokes. Anyways, you got one? You got a rant?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Man, I don't know.
No cussing.
I don't like the
Tell them, Kevin.
negativity people put out in the world. You
Oh,
know?
yeah.
I like it, let's start going positive, people, because you speak it into existence. And I heard somebody saying something about, well, that's going to go wrong today. I'm like, well, you're putting that into existence right now. You're telling the world you want it to be wrong because you're speaking it out there. Speak more positive,
Yes.
Kindness, it is contagious.
Turn his
Spread
mic
it.
up. Turn him up.
You didn't drop that mic. Don't drop it because we already broke enough equipment.
I can't afford to drop this mic.
Winnebago homecoming celebration, man. What was the final total of our equipment that didn't make it?
All I know was the mixer.
I know we got like a
Nah, his,
$400
mixer,
charger.
The charger.
The mixer didn't make it. I mean,
I think that's it.
yeah,
I lost a few nails.
blood, sweat, and tears, literally.
Oh, literally. I got poked up on my finger.
Man, crazy. All right, so today's rant was telemarketers. Yours was people trying to pass and they're speeding up, trying to race you.
Yeah.
And then yours was negative posts. Or just
Just
speaking
negativity.
Negativity out in the world, I mean, there's a lot of negative things going on. Let's keep positive.
Yes. What you put out comes back.
And a lot of that's come from working with you guys, man. I mean, just my life has changed a lot. Just being around you guys and, and just, I don't know, it's the vibes you guys put off, man.
Two vibes.
And that's a cool shirt.
Oh, thank you.
Who made that?
My mother, Teresa.
That's
Shout
what I
out to
figured.
Teresa.
Yeah, she got me geared up. Got me. Billy always makes fun of me and stuff because one time we got hired to go over to Iowa City to provide the sound for their powwow. And I wore like one of these shirts, or I think it was a vest and stuff. He's like, "Why are you wearing that? You ain't MC, you're a sound man." So every time I see him, he's like, "Why are you wearing that? You ain't MC." Anyways, folks, thank you for joining here at Winnebago Talks. Songs that make you go, the way it didn't work, we didn't get both of them here today. So audience, you guys won. But we probably needed Brian to help us on out, or Kevin to help us on out and stuff. So just kind of.
Me and Brian was down to the chambers.
Yeah. I know you guys got meetings and stuff. But
He did really well. They was really complimenting him on the way he's structuring his things.
nice. Good
Doing a good
to
job.
see that. Yeah, for sure. All right, guys. You guys have a good rest of your day. We'll see you tonight. We'll see you tomorrow, and we'll see you Thursday. Appreciate you guys. Winnebago Talks, Big Voice Radio. Oh, and then we'll see you on Saturday at Attica. Dang, man. Get to see each other all week. You guys have a good rest of your day.